last 2 months, area one IGP Dampare ni leaked audio about bonting. Just say in the audio no George Alex Mensah COP NAFI Bugri Nabu former Northern Regional Chairman for Osuniko Kruku NPP. Na just or more can in the audio or more per se omuyi IGP if so. Now and the parliament it was almost set a committee just say or more toto mpenifo we ano ebusa nende bibi ekoso e wo parliament ho enya sam ketwa James Agalga NAFI Honorable Samuel Atta Akyea enya small clash NAFI COP George Alex Mensah ne typo ebusia nsemben ena ekoso ho mashawa so be share video we na afoforo so ensa ebekebi nafi obeche wadwe amame e comment section ho nti sesia de whether Ghana Europe ebusia emfa ho any country bi awo sesia one cosmetic product amanfo ebohu dewuru a omudi ho adanse eye Chloe K ebusia ye nkunu nkupapapa. Yes, almost sound so ewo the seminar facial cream NAFI serum and fahu se we kokko we tuntum I wo dark spot kakra ewo wo body no ho opesa wo get rid of dark spot ni nyina ebusia kunu ebeboa wo na so ben any other skin related disease bia ebusia we use our product na ebeboa mesrawa se wo US na wo pe product we bia number egu screen aseno yes wo from na woni omo twetwe nkomo wo pe product ne bi nkwande a shipping free ene afi wo other country skekitwe bi ene no de wo betua for shipping na wonsa aka wo product afi yanko nkokwansa no so enti bugri na abu ene afi COP George Alex Mensah omo odiwa eba abonten a omo ka IGP Dampare kwanya omo befa so omo beyi de free ho ene na parliament omo set committee na papa no COP George Alex Mensah okopie mu ho no ene no de MP Tobu ono former police officer ena obisa papa ne say masa na wo ensama wo ka in the audio no na wo se Dampare why den na no papa no answer or the man no ladies and gentlemen ebe shock.
Yesterday you made it clear to the committee that Dr. George Akufo-Dampare, the Inspector General of Police, is not managing the police well. Have you ever had an opportunity to express this, either directly to him or at the police management board meeting?
Honorable member and honorable chair, several opportunities. And what I said yesterday, if you give me the chance today, I will say so again. He is not managing the police service well. And for me, for the 31 years that I've been in the service, I can tell you he's the worst IGP we've ever had in this country.
Eno ena Honorable Atta Akyea ebusia obemu na yentie nsama okaye.
Please hold on. Yesterday we realized that if we are not careful, this will be a trial of the entire police service, which will have national security implications. And therefore, every line of questioning which will want to bring about the issue of the IGP and his competence and the rest of the matters will give you the opportunity in camera, so we listen to you.
Na eno ebusia next question afi de papa na say ne typo enu no nsem bia okaka wo ho no.
When your immediate boss refuses or fails to address your grievance, I'm sure there's a next step to take. What is that next step?
Per the advice that you gave, I will refuse to answer this question. Thank you.
Eno ena James Agalga NAFI Honorable Atta Akyea chairman for that committee NAFI vice almost so omonti ase enya misunderstanding ketwa ena e course wo chamber ho ye hwe nombra.
Very simple questions which can be answered must be answered. But right now it looks like the situation has been created whereby the witness wants us to, have much of his testimony done in camera. That would also not serve the public interest. So, for instance, the question that was just posed, that's a very simple question. The public wants to know. The audio is out there. We must establish the justification for most of the things that were said on that audio through the witness to satisfy the test of the public to, know what really went on. But from every indication, I won't answer this I will do it in camera. This is a public hearing. So we must balance, strike a balance.
There's a lot of information that is in Jubilee House that the public is not having. A lot of information. There's also a lot of information with the bureaus that the public does not know. So it's not every information that is good for public consumption, measured against national security. But if a man is seated here and he says he won't answer the question, the committee will take notice of it. Because we as members of the committee cannot compel him to answer questions.
I don't think there is any national security dimension to management. The service is not well managed. It's out there. What is the justification? The public should not be denied access to the justification. If we do that, it would constitute a disservice to the public. They should know. The national security, if you start making certain revelations here, and the committee thinks that those revelations are sensitive, we'll stop you right there and say, this one, let's have it in camera. But to say all the justifications should be done, we'll be doing the public a disservice. So we have to draw the line. You see, the audio is out there. It is even in the interest of the witness to do the justification right here to the hearing of the public. We don't deserve to have an incompetent IGP.
Vice, you are not a witness. I crave your indulgence. Don't say that we don't deserve.
No, that is the point.
No,
So
you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. Vice, I crave your indulgence. You see, I'm walking a very thin line, and let me explain. Probably, if I'm wayward.
I'm not saying the IGP is incompetent.
No.
But per his assertion.
But listen. If the IGP is not competent enough, you understand, and the IGP is not here, how can we give a good hearing and come to a conclusion on the mere say-so of a man? It's not right. If we want to bring the IGP on trial, then he should be here. And also, listen, it's very important for us to do this. He should be here. Secondly, the issues of the incompetence of the IGP can be heard in camera.
Inti afiansa yebeko audio ni mo we small bantɛ bia na ekoso between James Agalga and afi Honorable Samuel Atta Akyea omo kyerɛ sɛ debi question ni bi ho mo a was said COP George Alex Mensah o answer Atta Akyea so say debi question ni bi ho mo a ontumi answer wɔ ha mo was say ye discuss that issue in camera. Na ena Honorable Eric Opoku ono de o kyerɛ mu sɛ okay yanko audio no so in that audio no wujitum sɛ wo ena wo kase wo mu no ana sɛ ye hwan na papa no ansa o ma no ɛhɔ ena committee no so no ebusua obi a type
which parts of what is before you of the verbatim transcription of the audio that we have given you, do you think that you did not come from you? You did not utter such words. Which part of it did not come from you?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We were given the transcripts. We were not given the audio. What I said was about the audio. And Mr. Chairman said they don't have the audio.
So I don't want to cut you, but what he's trying to say is that the audio we have, you see, has been transcribed into writing, and that is what we delivered to your lawyer and your good self. And in that transcription, which one would you say is an edited version or otherwise? That's what he's saying.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There are a lot of edited ones, and I want to cite an example. In the audio, when I was speaking to Bugri Nabu in the audio, somebody came in. Then we said, let me go into tree. Sorry, watch it. I don't know what I feel over. And this portion came twice in the audio. An audio which was supposed to follow naturally. This portion came twice in the audio. So how can an audio which was being recorded and nothing has touched it, and the person just came in once, and that one came in twice, as if the person came first and went back and came again?
It still doesn't answer the question. You see, if the audio we had is not a fair representation of what actually took place, we wouldn't know. Listen to me carefully. That's why we are here. And what we did was to transcribe what is on the audio you are questioning, and you listen to and delivered the document of the transcription to you and your counsel to look at. So, with the state of affairs, as clearly noted in the transcription, what has been transcribed, are they doctored or they represent what took place?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. They are doctored, for there are so many things that he, Pukwinabu himself, said which is not in the audio.
Inti uti COP George Alex Mensah answer what the man say audio no, it has been doctored. It is say yanka said the audio has been next to yes doctored. And we are brofo as see ano wa audio be likibia no what you aso won't aso no obaka say doctored. And no almost okay no problem. Since I want me aka say audio no doctored no kwan then it means say party bi ho ma wo kan ye party bi so ho ma wan kan. Insuo ne Kosienie, the pata, Wakaye, Edafi pata, and your one Wakaye.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As I stated earlier on, this audio has been edited. Serious edit has gone to this audio. So most of the things that I heard and which has been transcribed, I cannot sit here and confirm or deny.
Yesterday, you swore on oath and you made an admission of your own voice on the edited audio. Is that not so?
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
What I said yesterday was that the voice sounds like my voice, but I cannot confirm that that's my voice because of modern technology. Anything can be done.
Now you want to tell the committee that what is on the audio is not what you said, because probably it's been doctored.
Some, I said it, which I've confirmed it. Some, I cannot remember saying it. I cannot confirm it.
See,
but the reason why I'm unable to answer his question is that you want me to sit here and then list. I can't do that.
COP Mensah, yesterday, you confirmed to this committee your voice on the audio or the tape, didn't you?
Mr. Chair, yesterday I said I hear my voice. The voice that I heard looks like my voice, but I can't confirm or deny.
You also confirmed, based on what you heard, that you were in the offices of Mr. Pukwinabu.
Yes, that was true, and I did not confirm that because of the audio. That is a fact that I was in his office. I was not confirming it from the audio, but I was speaking the fact, the truth, that I went to his office.
And you also confirmed that your presence in his office was to discuss the matters that the Speaker has referred to this committee.
Mr. Chairman, I don't remember saying that.
You confirmed that you had some discussions with Mr. Pukwinabu on the conduct of the IGP in his office.
Yes, I did, Mr. Chairman. But when you said the first one was too broad, so yes.
Okay.
This question should not even be revisited. We had resolved this. I asked him this question, and he made an admission. He said the audio was not wholly genuine.
He says so.
Wholly. Yes. And I followed up. I tried to establish which aspects, which part of the audio is not accurate. The answers were not forthcoming. So I think that this committee should do an evaluation and draw conclusions. Let's not revisit the question again because it's answered. The rest is for us to evaluate. So I would advise that we move away from the line of questioning and deal with other matters, because this matter has already been dealt with. He gave a response. He says it's not wholly, genuine. When we asked which aspects are not genuine, we didn't get the answers. So the rest is for us to do our own evaluation after the conclusion of, the hearing. with the greatest of respect. So let's move away from this line of questioning in order not to delay ourselves.
If you believe strongly that in your mind there's a mix-up between what you heard and what has been transcribed, and even we should be good enough to give you the audio, so you marry the two, we will stop you. We will stop you.
You see, it is not for nothing that we required that the audio be played to the hearing of the witness in our presence. You see, he's raising a very serious matter here, that the audio is doctored. Now, you want us to furnish him with the audio so that in his own private moment, he plays it. How can we guarantee that at that point what we have cannot be tampered with or will not be tampered with? I don't raise issues, I'm not raising issues about your integrity. But this is an investigation. You must take all these things into consideration.
That is why, Vice, you know what you are saying is clear to him. You go to jail. They call it evidence tampering.
Well,
you go to jail.
Well, Chairman, we will not.
Listen, cancel. Don't worry yourself about this thing. Don't worry yourself about it. You listen to me carefully. Vice, there is no way a witness before this committee wants, if you like, some evidence we have, and will not give it to the witness. Listen to me carefully. But if the witness is sufficiently funny, I'm choosing my word, to go and doctor what we have given him, he's in jail already, and he knows. So as to whether he would tamper with the evidence that we graciously go and give it to him, he should go ahead and do it. So please, I beg you.
No, Chairman, I'm making a valid point.
What? You think he will do that?
No. No. I have no basis. I have no reason to think that. But you see, this is an investigation. Look, in our presence, yesterday, when it became necessary, aspects of the audio were replayed.
True.
In our presence.
Yes.
In an era of technology, we have to be careful. That is why we elected to play the... Ordinarily, the very moment we invited him, if we're going by the normal courtroom procedure of disclosures, making of disclosures, we should have finished them with the audio even before they came here. But it was for good measure that we said, look, come in, sit in, let's start with the audio. We did just that. When the witness found it necessary for the audio to be replayed, it was replayed. So let's be, fair. When the first witness appeared, the second witness appeared, they all listened to the same audio. They identified their voices and confirmed that the voices were genuine. So the back and forth is not going to help us. We have to stop at a point. He's heard the audio. It was played to his hearing. When he requested that the audio be replayed, it was replayed. So if he wants to match the audio against this transcript, in our presence, it can be replayed. And then we take it up from there. In any case, the fundamental point is that this same question was posed yesterday, and he answered. Based on his answers, we asked questions, right, on the tape. He answered. He responded to those questions.
Would you feel comfortable that we give you some space, and then you and your client will listen to the video, the audio, and then you marry the two, the transcription, and come back for us to continue? Would you be very comfortable?
We'll be very grateful for that. That has always been our request.
Yes.
In the COP, George Alex Mensah Clásh or some more say yes, audio no has been doctored. Okay, it has been doctored that Trenya Pata, I have doctored that, and also no Osidebi, Nyadia, Obetumiatre, Emma Wuhu Banta, a course woman, a lawyer's cry, a say, okay, Sadia, you be here time, now feed ye, yen to me, yen to your clients now, no, you on Trehe, a year pata, a doctored, any afi, a year pata, and your doctored. Into what say ya, a honorable Samuel Atta Akyea, or Chile say, a bear. Eye audio na near parliament for mom or papa no untie. Ena James Agalga already concerned on was Debbie. Say ye the your audio aye wa. Mr. Chairman, papa, men ka so kwa doctor tape no what if okoye bibi fa tape no ho e na attach ya wote ya oka say oka wo say eno de James en how ho musuo bo ACOP George Alex Mensah na no de audio ahe de man no or temper the best thing is say you be jailed no what you can ho say he will be jailed if so temper with audio omo de be man no na ne amenti ase no say audio a parliament omo no the same thing ena papa no so no owo omo like I said written one what I say na e course wo mu no omo atro in the sense a wo waka say audio no some part has been doctored no also what me kire say aha me na meka ye aha enya me na meka ye but na ekosi ya no say ebusua dachi nsam no omo beto aso mashawa so be share video we na afofo so ensa ebeke bi na afi obetcha wadwen ama me comment section ho nti IGP leak tape ho nsam no ebusua eboboba afi finality a ebeto dwa bia no ebusua me de no so ebebro makram